Imagine the shock and heartbreak of a family who thought their loved one had tragically drowned, only to discover he had faked his death and fled the country. That's exactly what happened in Wisconsin, where a husband and father was sentenced to 89 days in jail, precisely matching the 89 days he was missing. This unusual case has sparked debates about justice, accountability, and whether the punishment fits the crime. But here's where it gets controversial. Should someone face a day in jail for every day they misled their loved ones and authorities? Let's dive into the details. Ryan Borgwardt, 45, stood before a judge on Tuesday to enter a plea of no contest for obstructing an officer, a misdemeanor charge stemming from his elaborate ruse last summer. Prosecutors and his defense attorney both recommended a sentence of 45 days, but the judge opted for something more symbolic: 89 days, reflecting the duration of his disappearance. The maximum penalty for this offense could have been 9 months behind bars. In court, Borgwardt expressed remorse, saying, "I deeply regret the actions that I did that night, and all the pain that I caused my family and friends." His lawyer, Eric Johnson, emphasized that Borgwardt was stepping up to take responsibility for his choices. While these statements may seem sincere, some might wonder if apologies can truly undo the trauma inflicted on those left behind. So how did Borgwardt pull off such a deception? Authorities allege that he meticulously planned his vanishing act. According to prosecutors, he studied ways to disappear without a trace, ultimately deciding that Green Lake's deep waters would prevent his body from resurfacing. On August 11, 2024, Borgwardt sent a text to his wife, claiming he was turning his kayak around and heading back to shore, but he never returned home. Instead, search teams found his overturned kayak and life jacket floating in the lake, fueling fears that he had drowned. For weeks, authorities and volunteers scoured the area, searching desperately for answers. Yet as time passed, investigators uncovered clues suggesting Borgwardt wasn't dead at all. In early October, they discovered that his name had popped up in Canadian law enforcement databases just 2 days after his supposed drowning. Further digging revealed that he had been communicating with a woman from Uzbekistan online, possibly laying the groundwork for his escape. But Borgwardt didn't stop there. Investigators noted other red flags in his behavior leading up to his disappearance. For instance, he cleared his internet browsing history, explored options for transferring money to foreign banks, obtained a new passport, and even purchased a life insurance policy, all signs pointing to premeditation. By November, police tracked him down, and in December, Borgwardt returned to the United States to face charges. This bizarre tale raises important questions about morality and consequences. Was 89 days in jail enough to hold Borgwardt accountable for the emotional toll his actions took on his family and community? Or does the symbolic nature of the sentence send a stronger message than a longer stint in prison would have? And this is the part most people miss. What happens when the person responsible for causing immense distress shows genuine remorse? Should that factor into how we view justice? Now, let's hear your thoughts. Do you think Borgwardt's punishment was fair, or do you believe he deserved harsher consequences? Could this case set a precedent for future incidents involving false disappearances? Share your opinions in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you.